What is up, people? Welcome back to another video on this channel. In today's video, as you can see, we are on the last day of Clan War League. But before we jump into day 7 of this Clan War League, let's take a little look at how we managed to do in day 6. We were able to beat Kazuma with 199% time fail hold on Jar's base here. We're going to show you guys some replays from some of our attackers later on in the video from this war day. But for now, we are in day 7. We need to get our perfect Clan War League. We are perfect so far. Of course, one more day to go. Here is the base that we are attacking. It is actually a base from one of my buddies called Soul. You guys probably know him, the YouTuber. So I do actually have access to this base. I've been practicing. We're going to fireball it. Let's get into the plan for the base. So the plan is to start the Warden around about on this gold mine here. He kind of pass and takes down this pet house and then the wizard tower. And then we can get a 3 invis fireball. 3 invis fireball. The Warden's here. He shoots and he lands onto this rage tower every single time that I have tested it. We can take out this massive chunk of the base here. Then the Warden normally walks this way. We need to make sure that he is staying alive. So I think he does need a rage spell around about this area here. And also when he steps into the monolith, he has, this monolith, the Expo and the Inferno all hitting him. So he is going to need some help. We are going to need to keep an eye on our Warden. Not a very easy walk for him at all. The second part of our plan is a Flame Flinger, I think right about here. It kind of takes out this section of the base here. I don't know if the RC ever actually goes to grab my Flame Flinger. But of course, I'm going to need to use some couple of Tesloons, make sure there aren't any Teslas in these gaps here, which I've just marked out. So we kind of have, the Warden's taking out this section of the base, let's say. The Flame Flinger's going to, maybe take out this section here. And then also we'll probably bring Furnaces and they'll kind of just like run there. Or do you know what I mean? The Flame Flinger's kind of this section. So we're going to go with a huge hero dive. Well, not a huge hero dive. A very normal hero dive through the base like this. King, Queen, of course. And yeah, we're just going to use, our remaining rocket balloons. RC, where this red arrow is here, just try and take down this this part of the base, and then I suppose we'll converge on the town hall, or maybe the Queen will snipe the town hall, or we'll see what happens. But that's the plan. Let's get right into the live attack. Okay, we are in. Let's get the Flame Flinger set up first of all, like so. Perfect. Leave the Flame Flinger to do its thing over there. Start the Warden as planned, and yeah, we're looking good so far. Flame Flinger is working nice and nice. What am I even saying? I don't know. But here we go. For the perfect Clan War League. Let's go bang, bang, bang. Oh no, I invised the flipping Rage Tower, so I missed the Ricochet Cannon. But you know what? That might actually help me path a little bit better. We'll see here. Getting ready. We'll go the Headhunter for the enemy Queen. Let's go ahead and invis the Warden. I'm not taking any risks whatsoever here. We lure 2 archers, which is fine. That's not going to do a whole lot for my Warden, or against my Warden, I suppose. Let's clear this wizard tower maybe with a balloon and the, that Valk and that wizard there. Let's maybe just take this down as well and get ready on the rage spell, because yeah, the Warden is stepping into a fair amount of damage there. Maybe try and snipe the RC. Not quite. Maybe we could lure her out. No. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. Right, okay, let's think about the Queen and the King now, keeping our eye on the Warden. Looks like our Flame Flinger is going to pop open now. Let's go with a Wall Breaker, a thingy, and a thingy, and a thingy. Come on, Headhunters. Okay, that's not great, I must admit. How's the Warden doing? Lost track of the Warden there for a second, but we're okay. Bit unfortunate, the Furnaces are getting swagged at the moment, but not a lot we can really do about that, unfortunately. Let's poison that. Okay, let's see. This is interesting, because that Ricochet Cannon is somehow still alive. But King has stepped in really nicely, actually, for a beautiful King ability. Let's see. I'm going to think about starting up the RC now. Looking good at the moment. Let's go for a test balloon on there, and my RC has gone off a target a little bit, but I think we do have this one, right? And we have the RC ability. Queen is still hanging on. We'll just invis, make sure the Queen is staying alive, and Warden's actually going to reach in, grab the Town Hall for us, which is perfect. So there we go. That is basically how you get a perfect Clan War League in Champs 1. To be honest, it's not that difficult. I've always said, you know, you just got to plan well and, you know, make use of every tool you have. You know, there's Burnt Base that you can use, which is like a bot, which kind of gives you solutions for bases and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, perfect Clan War League for me. We'll dive a bit deeper into my performance, my clan's performance in my recap video in the coming days, or maybe tomorrow. Not quite sure when this video is going to be posted, but let's get into some of the replays from yesterday's War Day against Kazuma. So then, here is the first replay from our War Day against Kazuma. Unfortunately, very slim pickings in terms of what replays I could actually show you guys, because Kazuma did only have 3 bases which were maxed, and the rest of them were rushed like crazy. So unfortunately, it is going to be 2 more fireball attacks. Some of you guys may like that, some of you may get bored of it, but we decided to just let our most confident attackers attack the top 3 bases that were actually maxed, and our most confident attackers are using fireball. So that's just the way it is in Champs 1. We're not going to take any risks by letting people who aren't as confident attack these bases, because effectively, once we have cleared the top 3 bases, it's basically just a guaranteed win. So we have Kaito here doing a fireball attack. He's going right into this Town Hall directly to basically try and snipe it, because notice how there's barely any damage on this Warden. Although the Town Hall does look scary, there's not a lot going on. He goes with the Ice Block spell, the Invis spells, and gets a huge fireball on that core to take out a massive chunk of the base. Now, if you just stop for a moment here and actually look at how much base is left, there is barely anything left. You know, it's like a monolith. He has to go through the king and the queen, also the minion prince and the royal champion, of course. But in terms of major defenses, there is pretty much nothing. So he starts up the hero dive, the king and the queen, using 2 Yetis to funnel on the other side of the base with 2 E-Titans, which is just something that Kaito likes to use for whatever reason. I assume it's good against skeletons, and as well they do provide some great tanking for the queen, at the expense of course of not being able to take as many rocket balloons. I normally like to take more rocket balloons. You can check out Kaito's army as well to switch up the E-Titans for the rocket balloons, for the army link in the description. But anyways, he goes with the RC on the outside of the base to clear a couple of defenses, and yeah, this is crushed. He still has a queen ability. The RC is nice and healthy. All of the super minions are coming out of the siege barracks now. I think, did I say he still has the queen ability? I don't know, but he pops a queen ability to speed things up a little bit. He has 2 invis spells, a free spell, but to be fair, it's not even necessary. And yeah, what else can I say apart from it's a 3-star? I do believe Kaito has gone perfect for this Clan War League, so congratulations to him. I believe he did only use fireball attacks, so if that says something about fireball in Clan War League, then I don't know what does. But next replay. Okay, so the next replay we're going to watch is another, of course, Kazuma base, but this time No Sleep is attacking this base with fireball. He is using the Flame Flinger on this one with more rocket balloons as opposed to Kaito's version with the extra E-Titans. But starting off here with the Baby Dragon and the balloon with a couple of rocket balloons to snipe the outside Wizard Towers, he is trying to set up a big juicy fireball right on that Rage Tower. Although it doesn't reach the CC, the value is absolutely insane. So there we go, Invis spells perfectly planned, and he delivers the fireball very cleanly. And yeah, he's basically tripled now. The rest is just cleanup because he's about a minute into the attack or whatever, and he's already taken out a lot of the big targets on this base. So he's going to start the Yeti and the Flame Flinger. Now, I'm not sure the Flame Flinger was a great choice on this base because there wasn't actually a whole lot of Flame Flinger value. But nonetheless, he goes with the Flame Flinger on the outside of the base there. He uses the 2 furnaces either side of the Warden to just try and clear some of those outside defenses. Notice how there is not a lot of splash damage, which can actually stop the Fire Mite. So a great plan from him just cruising at this point. No need to spend any spells. He has plenty of those still going. And as you can see, maybe a little bit unfortunately, the Flame Flinger does get locked onto by the Expo. Honestly, I've got no idea how the Expo locks on there. But the Yetis do come out of the the Flame Flinger. He rages up the Warden as he is moving into a lot of damage. Finds some random Teslas which were in the core, which I assume were supposed to support the Rage Tower. He has a little bit of an unfortunate CC there, where the rocket balloons force in a poison spell and an invis spell. But now he does have this furnace, which is a bit annoying for the Warden, especially if you get one furnace might on the Warden, on the healers. They are gone forever. But anyways, he starts the RC on the opposite side of the base, getting a little bit caught up around this town hall, but with the RC ability, still with plenty of spears left. The RC is full health. He goes with an invis spell there to try and snipe the merge cannon, which works really, really well. So very clean. Pops the Queen ability. Queen gets through the minion prince and the town hall like nothing. The RC is still alive. Gets caught in a nado, but nonetheless, this was a 3-star. Maybe does look a little bit closer than it actually was, but this base was crushed. Another 3-star. Let's get into the recap. Okay, there we go then. That was my War Day 7 Clan War League hit, as well as a mini recap of how we did in Day 6 against Kazuma. But that is going to be all from me in today's video. Keep an eye out for tomorrow's video, where we're going to do a full recap of our Clan War League as a clan, in terms of our ranking in our group and in the world, if we do get global ranking this season. And then the day after that, I'm going to be giving you guys some of our Clan War League bases which we use in this season, including my own Clan War League base, which was able to defend 3 out of the 7 war days, which I think is very impressive for a Town Hall 17 Champions 1 group. So thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in our following videos, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.